to another exciting episode of Is It Really Reality? Guys, we have a great show for you today. I'm in. Walrus. Now, guys, if you notice, Walrus have a lot of confidence when she's around Mucker. But when she talks to someone woman to woman, she is so weak, man. Now you're sitting over there, Walrus, with your big shoulders sticking out, man, you and Mucker. You know, you guys, you come on and you're talking about, first of all, you're coming on throwing shots again. Once again, you're throwing shots. You come on talking about, you know, making all kind of, Walrus, you're just making all type of excuses to why Mucker is the one for you. And let me tell you something, Walrus. Don't you throw God in this. Don't throw God in this. Don't you do it. Because the big guy has nothing to do with what you guys got going on. Now, you say you meet Cry and you went all this through the stuff that you went through with him, you know. But Walrus, you only was with Cry a blink of an eye. So what are you talking about? You keep making excuses. Just say you're a low down, dirty scoundrel, man. You just low down, man. You seen something, that's what you do. You bunny hop every guy you see. And this is some girls too now. Yeah, we done seen that you go anywhere you can go. You need to get checked into some type of freak clinic or something, Walrus. Because you can't control your hormones. Every time you see something you like, you can't just go for it. We see attractive people all day. But are we going to go for every person we think attractive? No. You got to stop it, Walrus, making up all these excuses. I wouldn't have went through this over here. I wouldn't have been right here. I seen it, man. You just slow down, man. And mostly every relationship you probably been in is just like that. This is how you found the guys. He was close to someone else that you know. Because guys, listen to me, guys. There's a lot of guys out here, man, that self-esteem is so low. What they do is they'll play out their friend, their family, and they'll look at, you know, who's around them and what they got. And some of these guys is in their sick minds to think like, oh, if she got him, I know I can take him. If he got her, I know I can take her from him. Because they know most of these guys, like, for example, guys, if it's a friend or a family member, these guys know everything about these guys, the highs and the lows. So if they share their lows, you know, they have no choice but to share their lows because these are the people they're around. These are the family and friends. So they're going to see the lows of the lows. So in their mind, they're going to feel like just because they know your lows, they're going to feel like the other person know your lows too. So they can stand a chance because, you know, they got probably a little more going on than you. And that's what they do, but it don't work like that in all cases. Only a low-down bum is going to go for it. Like a Mucker. And he died right on in there, man, and he went for it like he do with every relationship. This guy never been faithful, not the one girl he was with. And if I'm lying, God, you can strike me down right now, but I don't think you're going to do that. You might hit them because those guys are working for the devil, man. I'm telling you. You come on with all this sarcastic stuff, Mucker, man. Mucker, you is so low, man. This is the mother of your child over here, bud. And all I hear you over here doing is throwing all kind of shots at her. Not one time you mention your baby. Not one time you mention anything about it. We don't want to hear it because, listen, Mucker, you're talking about people don't come on talking about people kids. You're saying all these things trying to cover up a Walrus just to butter her over again so you can go away again for another 2 weeks. But wasn't it Walrus that came on throwing Erica kids all up under the bus? I never heard Erica or Crier say anything about their kids. Now, you can't go off what the bloggers talk about, man, because we don't have any filter. We're not here, just like Walrus says, she's not loyal to anyone. She don't owe loyalty to anyone, I meant to say. We don't owe loyalty to you. And you can't, come at Cry and Erica because of what we feeling, man. Look, the public is going to have their opinions whether you like it or not. Rather Erica Crier like it or not, and rather you and Walrus like it or not. But one thing I noticed what you guys do, right? Anytime a T-channel or someone says something about you guys real bad and the truth hurt, guys, you guys strike back at Eric and Crier. But I don't know why. Because you can strike back at Eric and Crier, man, you can sweep Eric and Crier under a bus. We still gonna have our opinions about you guys, and our opinion is you guys is no good. At all, bud. At all, man. You come on with a whole bunch of nonsense, man. A whole bunch of nonsense. Creolebea, I remember, man, you were just over here just a couple days ago, man. Ready to throw it all on the line, man, because you're sitting home. And if your love is so strong and can't be broken, it already done been broke because you guys show each other no loyalty. You can come on camera, but we're watching what you're doing. Walrus is running over here to different platforms, talking trash about, you know what I'm saying, about the whole, basically throwing you out there, bud. Without even, like, in a nice way. But we catch everything she throws. She's over here going to different podcasts. She's calling Crier, talking about you. The loyalty bond has already been broken, bud, and nobody did that but you guys. You're going off, you know, you're talking to Psycho, and Psycho's telling everyone the truth about you, bud. You're never there. You're never there. You're always at your house, bud. You're never there. You don't live there, man. Man, look, man, you seen this guy's feet. Look like they had to scrape the pointy toes out there. This guy was sitting in that chair, you know, most of the time people sitting around the house, you know, have on some socks or something, feel comfortable. It looked like this guy just came through the door. It looked like he just came through the door, haven't been there for a minute. He don't look like he been there comfortable, but that's just me, guys. That's just me. I don't know. That's just me. I just feel like he just came in the door and haven't been there in a minute, like Psycho said. He always home. That's how I feel, guys. You know? But these guys want us to believe something. Now all of a sudden these guys are YouTubers. Now she's claiming the YouTube stuff. These are the same guys that was saying, we don't need YouTube, man. We just, we don't need it and all this stuff here. Now they're coming on showing you everything Bud been saying. They're fighting for a YouTube career. We're not going nowhere. We're going to be here doing YouTube. Where you think we're going to let you guys run us off YouTube? You know what I'm saying? And then try to make it like you guys built your own fan base. You guys didn't work for it, bud. You're on borrowed subscribers. You see what I'm saying? But luckily for you, this is a never-ending story, so people are going to keep coming to hear the mess. Creolebea, look at your numbers over there, man. Bud is outdoing you, man. And I have less subscribers, man. You know, because no one wants to hear that mess you're talking. And the only reason you get more of them on Mucker pages, because they know he has an unfinished issue with Erica. You know? That's the only reason he's tied to Erica. They know your business with Crier is done. Put a fork in it, man. It's done. Crier never cared about you, alright? You cared more about Crier than Crier ever cared about you. You know? Keep coming on with this stuff like you and Crier had a long relationship. You didn't have a long relationship, Walrus. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And Mucker, like I was saying, the only reason people is still coming to your channel, you're probably getting more views than her, is because you got unfinished business with Erica. And until that business is closed, they're going to come over there, they want to hear what this low-down guy has to say, man. No love coming to you guys. Not no real love, man. As soon as the narrative dies, we're going to see how many fans you really have. Because they're not going to support you, man. Look at you other man. Nobody is supporting this stuff, man. Y'all was going down through the floor, man. In Creolebea, Walrus, Woodpecker, man, there's several names out there for her, man. We gonna have to put money on her because she loved the hot guy to guy. You know? She loved the hot guy to guy. Coming on with all this stuff, man. Listen, Walrus, listen. We're not gonna believe it, and we know you just came out because that's how you get him to come back and get a YouTube video. Because he know he got to come back and clean up this mess, and you're gonna get a YouTube video with him. Because you probably beg every week long. All week long, I meant to say. The last 2 weeks, you're begging him, and this is the only way he's gonna come. Because he knows you done went out there and running your mouth. He had to come clean it up now. Play like you guys are happy together. But Warriors is not real, man. And listen, Warriors, I done seen shits like you several times. You guys won't say it's fake for nothing. Because you get pleasure more out of trying to prove it to people than you actually, get pleasure out of having real love here, man. Someone that really cares and loves you, man. What is going through your head, man? What are you thinking about? This is fake stuff. I mean, listen to me, Warriors. When you lay down at night, one thing for sure, or 2 or 3, I don't know. I'm just going to call it out. You're not happy. Your kids are not happy, no matter how much you try to bring them on. I don't think you're happy with your kids either. I just don't, man. And this is not, listen, guys, I'm talking about her, no kids, okay? Not the kids, I'm talking about her. I don't feel, she shows me. This is what she showed me, guys. And like I said, this can be just me. Her daughter, I feel she's a little ashamed of her, man. Now, come on, guys, Bud have to keep it real. Because she was so proud. The other little girl, man, she's slender, got the whole, pretty girl look. She was so proud to have her on a thumbnail. She's so proud to run with Mucker daughter and everything else, but she don't do the same with her own daughter. Teach her how to be a woman, Warriors, but you can't, because you can't teach yourself. And I bet if she can really talk out, and you're going to get it when she get 18, because she's going to speak out. I don't care how much you try to erase it. The damage has been done, Warriors. You bring these guys in over these kids every time you turn around. And I know they're tired of dealing with your, abandoning them for every guy that comes through your door. And I feel like that, guys, and that's just me, man. That's just me, man, because I done seen Warriors type before, Mucker. Mucker's no good, man. Mucker's that guy. You guys, you remember when you was little, man? If you had a mom like this, man, or an auntie or anyone, that's crazy about, man, because we done seen Warriors type before. And you remember when we were younger, that's the one that, when he come through the door, your mom, auntie, whoever house you at, they tell you, yo, get in the room, Bill's here. You got to go in there. Tom's here. Whatever his name is. You got to go in the room every time this guy come over. That's Mucker. Because he don't want to deal with the kids. They don't want to have nothing to do with that. They just came to get what they came for. This is your kids and your business. And I heard Mucker say, man, out his mouth in one of those videos. I don't remember part 1 or part 2. But he said, man, if something happened to, baby, and the kids are going to be straight. Don't you believe that, baby? Warriors, don't believe that, Warriors. Do not believe that. If something happened to you, them kids are going to be left out in the cold. You hear me? Mucker's not that type of guy, and you can look and tell. Everybody can see what type of user and abuser this guy is. But you think you're going to be the first chick to come along and have a good story about Mucker? All his past chicks, not just Erica, guys. All of his past chicks have something to say about Mucker. He's no good. Give me one chick that can say something good about him that was with him. Don't go digging up nobody that we don't know of. And try to, because these guys are slick. What they do is everything Bud says about him, or any other T channel says about him, they try to prove it. Like how she's coming on now, telling, yeah, my dad got a fishing trip with his brother and his daddy and all. Man, listen, man, you can't fake it. Alright? You wouldn't have to tell us this stuff. It just started happening and we'll see it. Every other YouTuber that we believe, they didn't have to come and prove it to us so much. Every conversation, right? This is how you know these guys, are sitting around watching every channel and feeling hurt about the truth that people are telling. See, one thing about it, guys, when you're evil, you hate to hear people telling a lot of the truth. Because you're sitting there like, man, I thought they didn't see this. They're sitting there like, man, I thought they didn't see this. I thought they didn't see it because, see, they want, see, these are the type of guys these guys are. They want us to believe that they're not throwing shots because the shots are not meant for us to see. It's for the target. And if we see it, it hurt them because now we're seeing the evil in them. And you notice, guys, every time these guys come out, they always make it about what the T-Channel said about them. You see what I'm saying? If they say they don't watch none of these guys, man, come on, get up out of here, man. You guys repeat everything somebody said. Right? And if you're so happy and love, you wouldn't care what anyone said. You just come on and show us happiness and love. Every time you come on, you're trying to prove something, but pointy toes up out of here. You don't got to, listen, guys, that brain in his pointy toes, man, that is, it doesn't woe out, Mucker. The stuff you done pulled over women and things you done did for years, man, this stuff is not going to work, man. No more, man. Because you got a collective group of people, man, on the internet. You got your nationwide now, not just in your little area, Mucker, where you abuse a woman, and no one can tell you about yourself because no one was seeing it, and you keep on going, you're doing it, and you keep doing it over and over again. But now, you're experiencing now nationwide, opinion about you, bud, because we seeing what you're doing. You know? You come on, you're just pressing hands and try to hold your hand together. That is the sign. The first signs, guy, that you see of a scammer, of a loser. Because someone is about business, they're getting the business, they're not going to be doing all these hand expressions. That is a person that's trying to fool you and make you think he's more than what he is, man. Real business guy don't do that. Come around with this stuff, man. The real business guy is not doing it. It's the manipulation he's trying to pull on people. Listen, Mucker, you really take, oh, God. Oh, man, I tell you, man, these guys have, man. But your real estate career, man, is that stuff what you're doing, your real estate career, you can't bring it to YouTube, man. You got smart people over here, man, all across the world. And we all think, in different ways. But we can come together and see that you're no good, Mucker. No good. Deadbeat scammer, man. You're the middleman, man. You're nobody, man. Talking about your bank accounts. You want to talk about your bank account? You guys came out here and threw that out there. You got Sis bank account. But she's crying to cry about how much money she's spending all this stuff there. Anyone can have Sis bank accounts. How much money in them, Mucker? Sis bank account. Hey, man, get on out of here with that stuff. You guys the one who came here. And what it is, guys, I'm going to tell you. They came here, right, with their story, right? And one thing about YouTube, man. One thing about YouTube, man, is that when you put a story out there, you can't make us believe it. We're only going to go by what we see, right? Okay, for example, right? You look at the Prince family. They not one day had to tell us, they're millionaires. You look at CJ So Cool, not one day he had to tell us he's a millionaire. You look at, Corey and Carmen, not one day they had to tell us they was millionaires. They showed and proved, man. This guy come on here, we don't care about you sitting in front of that little fireplace, man. That stuff don't make us believe you're this big-time guy, man. What's wrong with you, man? You come on. This guy, is this the same guy that we heard tell the girl that, he hope her daddy died? Is it the same girl that called chicks out of their name? Is it the same guy, huh? Is it the same guy that was knocking chicks' heads across the wall, man, like ping pong? That come on with the positive stuff? We heard you, Mucker. Out your own mouth, we don't care. We know, listen, look how the evil stuff they come out with. Those guys is no good. And every chance they get, they show it. In Creolebea, you come on with all this trying to be positive. But you study throwing shots and you study saying things because it's bothering you. The truth always going to bother someone, man. It's always going to bother you, man. If it's the truth, it's going to bother you. And that's what's going on, because if you were so happy, you just show us that. You won't even budge or bother about nothing. Because one thing about it, guys, no one physically harmed these people, man. The door is open for them to go on and do what they want to do, right? But, the truth always going to stab you in the forehead, man, and you're going to feel it. No matter what you try to do, you're not going to escape the truth. You guys are no good. You're nothing. And you're never going to be nothing. You know why? Because the way you go about things. Mucker, you can't go keep living your life like this and thinking you're going to fool the big guy up above. He knows everything. Even when you go in, step in the closet with those pointy toes, we can't see you, but he can. Alright? He can see you, man, and he sees everything you're doing with that, that cricket, raggedy smile you come up with. Man, that smile, you can feel the evil through your smile, man. You can feel the evil. And listen, this is a cold world, guys. So, yeah, they will have a couple people come over there, man, and, and they're the same type of people there, yeah. They done backstab people. They done used and abused people. They done cheated with, friends and old men, stuff, and friends, girls. They done did all this stuff in the book, right? I'm gonna tell you now, because listen to me, guys. I'm talking to the guys on their side. You gotta listen to me. Why would you want to hang around someone, right? Or be even in the room or in the comments or anywhere with someone that done showed you what type of person there is? So the only conclusion I can come to is you're that same type of person, right? Because when somebody come out and they're going the way you want them to be, where they're going the way you want to be, and they're positive, guess what? You're going to follow these people because you know this is the real you. This is who you want to be. You're going to fall attached to these people that show you their ups, their downs, but they're still successful and striving for going the right way. And they might show you some downs, but it's not nothing bad where you say this guy will hurt someone. And that's how I look at Creolebea, man. But when you look at Mucker and Walrus, what they do is, man, they're so low down, right? And we can see this stuff. We can see it. Mucker done came out and showed you guys who he is offline. Through videoed how he went off. And then he come back on, and you guys believe that stuff. You believe, at least with Creolebea on and off, they're gonna, we know everything about them. And we know what level of hate they can go to. But it's not nothing that's gonna kill nobody, hurt nobody, nothing. This guy talking about if Cryo would have came up the street, how about if Cryo was out there looking for her address? And he ended up coming up his street, Oh, just a coincidence. And this guy talking about he's gonna, shoot him up and stuff like this. Come on, man, this guy is telling you guys offline when nobody knows and nobody's listening, right? He's showing you what type of person this is. That's what you gotta believe, man. You gotta believe on and offline, Eric and Cry, they give you the same characters, man. Whether you like it or not. I've been rocking with these guys for so long, man. We know how these guys gonna... Come on, we are rocking with Cry. Erica came into life. It's been like 3 years now, man. She done showed... Come on, man. You don't know a person in 3 years, man. You ain't gonna never know them. But guys, they done showed us the same repeat stuff that they do. And we know when they're mad, this is the farthest they're gonna go. We know when they're happy. We know all this stuff about them, guys. But we don't know these guys. No, Creolebea done showed us when she came on in these last videos. She's been trying to come out. See, one thing about it, guys, when the devil is inside of you, only so long you're gonna fake this stuff, and people gonna calling you out, and you're like, man, I'm playing this nice role, but the real me, I really go off on these guys. I'm about to turn into the real me, and so they fighting. They're fighting with the real them and trying to be perfect. And trying to be nice. They're fighting. So every time you see them come out, that's why they come out like that. They're not that positive people. They're not that positive people. And Cry and Erica never showed us that. They showed us and told us, man, if somebody come at them, that's how they're going to strike out. All the nice stuff goes out the window, man. We know this about them. These guys are coming on, man, trying to throw shots, but hoping that you guys are dumb enough not to get it. You see what I'm saying? They only want the target to get it, because when the target come back and be scrape for it like Eric and Cryer, we're gonna look like, well, they didn't even say nothing to them, you know? But it's not true. We're watching everything you guys doing, man. You're the evilest people you can meet, man. Oh, guys, this is a never-ending story. Like, share, and subscribe. And it's only gonna get better, guys. It's only gonna get better. Oh, guys, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Until next time, goodbye.